campers. We are in Flagstaff, Arizona. Yeah, if you ever come to Little America, I know the parking spots look very enticing. They are all more than long enough to nose into. You really shouldn't. You really should not nose in here, because by this time of night, people just come in here and park all willy-nilly out in the middle, and then you can't back out of your spot without hitting them. So maybe don't park nose in here if you ever do drive here. Just saying, not a good idea. Couple spots is probably maybe not the worst, but certainly any of the ones back where we were, you really don't want to be trying to back out of that spot with people behind you. Gonna be an interesting day today. We've got nobody coming. Whoop. We've got 770 miles to go to our destination. Not entirely sure I can squeeze past this guy in order to turn right. I could maybe, but no, I think if I tried to squeeze past him, I'd end up dragging my trailer across the sidewalk. Clearly paying attention there. And here we go. Yeah, no, that definitely would not have worked if I'd gone in next to him. Florence, Mr. Maxwell. Oh, right, we are super light. I forgot. We are flying up this ramp. Oh, man. We got 770 miles. We're going to try and knock out as much of that today as we can. Making our first pit stop of the day here at Giants Crossing, New Mexico. The Flying J here. I'm going to check the fuel price while we're here. If it's anywhere close to what Sky City is charging, we're just going to fuel up here instead, because rewards are useful. I don't have very many showers right now, since we've only been back on the road a week.
Take exit 39 to I-40 East.
I've got one at Love's, and I think that's it. I think our only other fuel stop was a, heck, I don't even remember what my last fuel stop was. Right, so we're gonna grab fuel here because I just don't care anymore. I'm not fueling this guy's city. I'm sure the fuel price there is really cheap and great, and I want a shower that I can use at some point. So we're gonna fuel here because I've been using a lot of my pilot points for parking the last couple of weeks, and I have not been getting any back because we haven't been stopping at them for fuel because it keeps sending me to Sap Brothers and other places. So we're gonna stop here. This will be fuel. This is good. This is where we need it. So I think it'll be fine. And I'll see you guys when we get back on the road, because I'm also gonna probably grab breakfast here, or at least pick up some bread and drinks and stuff. There she is, the city of Albuquerque, spreading out before us. And we're gonna dive down this mountain into the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico, about 9 miles from here. We're gonna hop on I-25 and start heading north. We actually get to go through the big famous spaghetti bowl interchange thing again. We haven't done that in ages. Not since the video where I went down to Socorro. I don't think I actually exited I-40 through that interchange. So this will be fun. This will be fun. Hello, guy. That looks like poop on your bumper, by the way. Yeah, you guys do your thing. The westbound side is in much worse shape than we are as far as traffic goes. Big slowdown over there.
0.2 miles ahead, keep left.
And if you're hearing the radio activity, that's probably what that is all about. I'm not really listening to it, to be honest. I kind of tuned it out there working on pathfinding.
0.9 miles ahead, merge left on I-25 north.
Alright, into the bowl of spaghetti. Well, looks like this is one of the lower ramps. Oh no, so it drops down to go underneath southbound 25, and then it rises up again to go back over 40. Okay, cool. Do-do-do-do. Under 25. Over 40. It's kind of like a ride. Now we are on the correct side of 25, at least, to merge in from the right. Yeah, there we go. Floor it, Maxwell. 10th gear. A little too fast to do that turn, but we're fine. Have plenty of room. Whoop.
113 miles ahead, stay on I-25 north as US 84 splits off.
Okay. That was fun. Back into cruise control. Lane number 3. As is typically the through lane for Albuquerque traffic, though it's looking a little congested ahead. We're kind of at the middle of the day here, so not really a rush hour situation, but certainly not smooth flowing traffic, that's for sure. But we are sticking to this road all the way to Denver, so no exits here. At least not till our day is coming to a close in about 4 hours. It's gonna be kind of nice. We're gonna be stopping at like 5 p.m. Slow down there. Right lane's kind of accordioning a bit. Let's move over.
Detroit, it's good. It's hard to find good help these days.
The folks that do the the trip planning in our sales office look at the number of miles to a destination, zip code to zip code on the shortest truck route, and they assume it's going to take you're going to get like an average speed of 55, and that you have all the hours you need to accomplish the load. They don't even think about your 70-hour clock. So that's how they do their math. And then I get the load, and it's like, well, the direct route goes up into the mountains where I'm not allowed to go. Like, I even begged yesterday. I begged my dispatcher, like, hey, forget the practical routing through Albuquerque and Flagstaff. Just let me go the direct route. It's 160 in southern Colorado to 285, comes in on the southwest side of Denver. We're super light. I'm not worried about the mountains. Just let me do that, and that way we can get this load delivered on time, guaranteed. And my dispatcher's just like, nope, don't do it. It's like, we do not want you in that region. It's like, that region, that road has all the same problems that Interstate 70 has. It's the reason that you guys don't go over that pass. So you're not going to be doing 285 either. I'm like, all right. It's like, we got the mileage adjusted, so, you know, head for Flagstaff, head for Albuquerque, head for Denver. I'm like, okay, I can do that. But unfortunately, that means it added 2 hours onto the trip total, and it took this from being I mean, basically that 2 hours was all of the wiggle room we had. So it's like, I feel like maybe we could have still averaged decent speed on the direct route, because I think 160 and 285 are both pretty good roads. Well, I've never driven either of them. We would be able to go pretty quickly up and down the mountain passes with such a light load. So I figured that would have made up for any time we lost going through cities. But it is not to be. It is not to be. We are going to stay on 25 here, which is, you know, a less stressful trip, assuming we can get there on time. We're getting back 6 hours on our clock tonight, so we'll probably have 2-3 hours left on our clock. Okay, let's be real. We'll probably have 1-2 hours on our clock by the time we get out of our customer. Because again, we are pushing the 70-hour clock, not the not any of our daily clocks. We're pushing the weekly hours worked clock, which means that my pre-trip, all of my fuel stops, and all of my work activities at customers also come out of that clock. So, you know, we might have enough hours to get to the customer, but if we've got less than an hour left on our clock, we're probably going to burn all of that just moving around the customer, because every time this truck starts rolling, I'm usually in on duty. Just as a cover my butt sort of thing. I'm trying to keep, because, you know, technically this device, this MCP200 Qualcomm, will let me roll around without being on duty. This truck can move without being in yard move mode, or without being in driving mode. It allows me to do that. I can, with my clock, with my logbook reading sleeper berth, I can move this truck almost 2 miles. But that's not how it's going to work for very long, because there are regulations on the books that will be kicking into effect over the next couple years that will make it so that any time this truck is moving, it is going to be on duty driving or off duty driving. There will be no more move it a little bit without changing duty status. That will not be allowed anymore. So, and honestly, this thing doesn't have yard move as a built-in feature, so we might not even get that anymore once those regs go into effect, unless they reprogram the Qualcomms to allow that. So that's a thing we need to be aware of, and we need to operate as though it's already in effect so that it doesn't catch us off guard. It's basically the same sort of thing where the E-log regulation was coming into effect. We were operating on e-logs for almost 2 years before that regulation started. That way we were just ready when it happened, so it rolled over and we just went to work the next day like nothing happened. So, that's my late ending. Alright.